Hi, I'm Cathy Roe, and this tape is on teaching lyrical jazz. Now, I wanted this to be as authentic as possible for you, so I'm making this tape in my studio. This is my studio in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and the students that I'll be using, the dancers to demonstrate, are actually my students here at the studio. What I'm going to do is show you a sequence of warm-ups first, and I'm going to show you from the back so it's a little bit easier to learn. Then a couple of my intermediate advanced dancers will come on and help me demonstrate this by dancing it. But first, let's talk it through. We're going to start with your legs in second position. You can always start by taking a few deep breaths in. The first sequence starts as a long stretch to the back. You're taking one leg back, making sure your arms stay to the front. That's count number 1, 2, you press on 3, you press on 4. Other side, big stretch, and press, press. A big port de bras around in second, side, drop center, side, all the way stretching, the other way, side, drop center, side, lateral. Let this arm come through. Pull up, 8 counts, 1. Now you'll see this arm comes from the back so that you're really working the scapula or shoulder blades in the back. We'll press through. The ribs are also working 8 times. Into second position, 1, 2. Hold that second all the way over 3, 4. Legs stretch on 5, 6. Roll up 7, 8. Then there's a variation. From there, we go into the next sequence, which is for the spine, lateral, transverse, and sagittal movement of the spine. So you're going lateral 1, 2, into your transverse 3, 4. All the way around, lateral and lift. Again, lateral, stretch, transverse, through sagittal, all the way around to lateral and lift. From there, we're going to go on with our transverse work. You're coming 1 and 2. Arms go to fourth position as you go to flat back, 3 and 4. You're only going to use the glute and the lower abs, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now, there are a lot of mistakes made during this exercise. Watch this. You'll see this all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch. 5. You see how that's 6 coming from the middle back? It doesn't come from the middle back at all. It comes from contracting under in the back leg glute. So it really goes under. Let's watch one more time. 1, 2, 3. This has to pull down. The arm and the back are just a result of the pulling down in the glute and the pulling up in the abs. You're going to come around into a long, long line, all the way around, lift, and here's one of your first jazz line layouts. All the way back, and then back up to the center. Now let me show you something about this long layout. Look at this hip, okay? I'm going to go over. This hip has got to press forward. This hip presses forward, and the rib pulls to the side, and that's how you achieve that line. So let's do that exercise on the other side. 1 and 2, flat back 3 and 4, tucking under 5, 6, it's in the pelvis back here, glute down 7 and 8. Now look at this line, it's a slope. 1, 2, swinging all the way around through sagittal to lateral, coming through into your jazz line. One more time. The next sequence really trains your dancer to hit this jazz line. Remember, the pelvis is under and the leg is on a diagonal out and the ribs are pulling to the side. So let me show you this next part. You're going to the side on 1 and 2, nice lateral stretch. Take it under 3 and 4. Again, other side 5 and 6. We'll do a whole series of these. Then you go into a stretch forward, a sagittal stretch. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now this is not a ballistic bounce, it's a stretch into a sagittal position. 7 and 8. Let me show you what I mean by a ballistic bounce. That would be 1 and 2, 3. Now you'll see this, but I actually don't think it's very good for you to do any ballistic bouncing. So I would prefer to see it as a stretch through the spine right here. Stretch and press. The next sequence takes it a little bit farther. You'll see this done in 2 counts and in 1 count. 1 and 2. You're going to pull through into that line. 3 and 4. Contract everything. 5, 6. My arms around. I'm contracted under. Chest to the ceiling, ombre. 7 and 8. All the way around. 1, 2. Pull your jazz line on this side with a curved arm. You come all the way around to the other side. Let's try the other side. 1 and 2. Take it under. You're working that glute like mad. 3 and 4. Contracting. Got to use the lower abs. 5, 6. All the way up to the ceiling. 7 and 8. Around. 1, 2. Now lay it way back with a curved arm. 5, 6. Lift. 7, 8. The last exercise we'll do in this sequence goes like this. It starts the same as the beginning. You lift 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your arm goes up on 5, 6, press down, 7, 8. So again, you're using that glute to press into that jazz line. 7 and 8. 2 of these contractions. Hold on to the contraction back here in the glute. Stretch your leg and you lift all the way up through. You've got to adjust your feet into a parallel and you come to a nice long straight back, reaching out, dropping all the way down. Make sure it's from the hip socket and not from the middle back, but from hip socket all the way down, and then we'll hold the flex. Now I'm going to dance this with you, with my students Rachel and Molly. Even though this is a warm-up exercise, I'm going to encourage my students always to feel like they're dancing. Deep breath in, exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Prepare your left foot to go back. We're going to go back 2 counts, stretch, and press 2. 1, 2, other side, big stretch. Press 2, side, center, side, big reach, down. Lateral stretch over, other way, 5, 6. Now let this arm come through 8 times. 8, 7, 6. 4 more like that. 4, 3. Very straight back. Plie down. 1, 2, over. 3. Both legs straighten and roll up. Take that left leg back. Big stretch. Here's our variation. Other side. Big stretch. Chest is front. Side, center, side. Big reach. 1, 2, 3, and side. Other way. 4 times. Lift your right arm first. 1, 2. Now hold this side. Slowly. 5, 6. Roll up. Left side. 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. Slowly. 5, 6. Start again. Left leg back, press, sing 1, 2, heel down. Other side, making sure the chest stays front. Side, center, side. This is more relaxed on the drop. All the way lateral, big reach. 4 times, go up. 1, 2. Here's our next variation, 2 times back. 5, and 7. Other side, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 times fast, side. We're ready to go to the side, stretch. Go to your transverse, all the way through, and lateral lift. Good, other way. Now you might want to do this 4 times. We're just going to do it this time. 5, 6, all the way over in 2 counts, 2 counts. 1, flat back here. Now tuck that back hip under twice. 5, 6, 7. Look at this slope, slope. Good, flat back. All the way to lateral. Pull through to your jazz line. Good, and open the other side. 2, flat back. Take that right hip under. Come on up to your slope. Slope 1, 2, around. Lateral, all the way around to your jazz line. come back to center. Plie, 2, relax. Lift up. One more time, little break. We're going to stretch over to the side in 2 counts. To the side, 1. Here's your jazz line. Pull back. Again, jazz line. And pull it back. 2 more like that. 1. Now remember that back glute is working. 1 more. Pull back. Flat back front, right leg in. 1. And in. Up, down. And in. 3. And in. Nice flat back. All the way over slowly. 1. Demi-plie to relax. Both legs stretch. Roll it up. Let's go flat back and left leg. Flat back. Down. 2. And down. Again. 3. And 4. All the way down. 1. 2. Demi-plie. Both legs stretch. Here comes our 2 count combination. Over to the side. Over 1. Jazz line. Contracting. Now look through the hole. Chest to the ceiling. Look up. All the way around. Drop. And curve that back arm. Again. Drop. Come to a nice clean center. Nice clean center. Other way. 1. And take it back. Looking down through the hole. Chest lifts all the way around. Way back. Nice curved arm. Now we're going to do this in 1 count each. Here we go. 1 count. Here we are. 1, 2, 3. Up. 6, 7. Other side. It goes 1, 2, 3. Up. 4, 5, 6. We're going to plie in 2 counts. Plie. 1. Flatten your back. All the way flat. Stretch the arms down. Roll up. 1 more time. You might want to do this a number of times. We're just going to do it twice. Stretch it. Now just like the start, reach up 4 times. 1, 2. Arm goes up on 5. 5. Press back 6, 7, 8. Now stretch out your back leg. Lift. Come to a parallel. Holding there. Nice long flat back. Tummy is lifting. All the way down from the hip socket. Dropping your head. Here's where you really want to hold your stretches. Now flex that front foot up. Reach the top of your head towards the flexed foot. Come to the center. Roll up. Start it on the left side. Reach up 4 times on the left. 1, 2, 3. Arm comes up. On 5. Press 6. It's 7, 8. Now look over here and stretch. You've got to come all the way to your parallel now. You shift your feet a little bit. All the way down. Stretch out that front leg into parallel. Back heel is trying to reach toward the floor. Flexing that front foot up. Flex it. Top of the head reaching toward the toe. To the center. Rolling up. And finish. The next sequence are plies. Now, I want to really talk about your center bar. I know for me, a lot of my students, I cannot get them into ballet 3 times a week. So my only hope to really give them classical training is to put it in my warm-up for my lyrical jazz classes. I ask my students always to wear their hair up and to wear bare feet for the warm-up. In this way, I feel like I can help them more. I know it's a very classical look, and sometimes in jazz it's really fun to wear your hair down and get all dressed up. In performance, I think that's fine. But for training, I'd really encourage you to keep your students in a real classical method of having their hair up so you can see their neck and their shoulders very clearly, and bare feet or socks so that you can keep an eye on their feet. Those are real good. They can really hide a lot with their hair and their shoes. So this is my plie sequence. You're coming up 1, 2, 3, and 4. Releve twice. 5, 6, 7, and 8. One arm, 1, 2. Other arm, 3, and 4. Through the center, grand plie. 5, 6. Lifting up, 7. Port de bras over on 1 and 2. Demi plie, 3, 4, stretching, 5, from the pelvis now, tuck it under, 7, and 8. Every port de bras is different. This is the port de bras I'm using in second. 1 and 2. Open combre. 3 and 4. Lifting up. 5. 6. Opening. 7 and 8. Plie. Catch. 2. Demi-plie. 3. 4. Heels down. 5. Slow, 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 slow. And again. 1. 2. Push up. 3. 4. All the way lifted and heels down. We'll also take the plies in first with a variation on the port de bras, in fourth with a variation on the port de bras, other fourth with a variation on the port de bras. It's very easy to follow, so let's do that exercise now. Our plies are going to start in second position. Now 2 relevés, lift and lift. Right, left side, right and left. Here comes your grand plie. 5, 6, 7. Over in 2 counts. Flat back port de bras. Demi. Stretch. Arms to fifth on O. Lift up. Now open to second. All the way back up. Arms open. Plie and catch. Plie, catch. Demi-plie. Heels on the floor, go to fifth on O. Now press those thighs back as you slowly come up. Demi-plie. Push the shoulders down as the heels go up and lift into first position. Demi-plies 2 times. 1 and 2. Releve twice. You're going your right, right side. Left first. Left. Here comes your grand plie. Press back. Heels down as soon as you can, and over. Demi-plie. Fifth on O. 1. Heel of the hand press. All the way lifted, and open. Plie, catch. Plie, catch. Demi-plie. Fifth on O. Stretch those heels down without changing your level. Squeeze slowly. Plie. Now press the shoulders down, all the way lifted into fourth position. Here we go. Plie. 2 relevés here. Change your port de bras. It's going to be your right, left side, right. And grand plie. 5, 6. Heels down as soon as you can towards your front leg. All the way down towards your back leg. Rolling up, ready to plie and catch. Plie, catch. Demi-plie. Heels on the floor as you go to fifth on O and stretch. Demi-plie. Press the heels up, arms down, straighten. Other fourth. Here we go. 1 and 2. Releve twice. You're changing your port de bras. It's your left, right arm. And grand plie. Back stays lifted. Heels down right away towards your front leg. All the way down. Hand up. Towards your back leg. Those hips don't move. Plie and catch, plie, catch. Demi-plie. Now the heels are on the floor as you go fifth on O. Demi-plie. Press those thighs back, all the way lifted. Heels down into fifth, stretching over. Using the abs, roll up. Other side, fifth. Now use those abs when you roll up. Roll up. Back foot into first. Inhale. And down. Turn the arms over, demi-plie, and finish. The next sequence of exercises are tendu and dégagé and passé. Now, one thing I want you to pay really close attention to are my feet in this very first part, because I find that my students, when they're going to slide, their feet are what they try to get away with the most. So we really want to keep an eye on the feet. They're very, very important for a lyrical jazz technique. I'm going to start my tendus like this. If you watch my feet, I'm going to go out to metatarsal, then point, metatarsal. Now turn out as you come back in. The second time out will be all the way through the metatarsal to a point. You flex, go all the way through the foot, and then come back in. So that exercise goes front, side, and back on both feet. Metatarsal, point, metatarsal in. It goes point and flex and point and in. The next tendu exercise incorporates plie. Let me show you. You're going to go out tendu, plie, lift up and open. Tendu, plie, lift up and open. To the back, this is en croix, lift up and open. En croix means to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side. And of course we'll do that right and left. The next series will just be regular tendu. We'll take them en croix, front, side, back, like this. From first, front and side and back and side, reverse it, side and front and side. So we'll just take tendu en croix. Then I find when I'm doing a lot of lower body work with my students that their shoulders start to go up and there's a lot of tension that starts to accumulate in the upper body. So whenever I'm doing my lower body work, my tendus and leg extensions, I like to break it up with an upper body stretch. And this is the one I use, and I'll call this as a break. You'll hear me say break. It goes like this. Let me show you from the side. The break goes demi-plie and up, into a big cambrai all the way back. Try to keep the weight on the balls of the feet as you go over and roll up. There are 4 of those. Let me show you what can go wrong. Sticking the rear end out way too much and keeping the head out. You have to make sure the head drops down. That's the first thing that can go wrong. Secondly, your students will push their hips forward. That's the second thing that can go wrong. You want to really maintain the lower body as it is and just stretch the upper body. Third thing you have to watch out for, see this? See how far I put my hips back? You want to keep the hips as much in place as you can. It takes a lot of abdominal strength. Rolling up, here's what can go wrong. It wasn't even a roll. What you need to do is watch for the initiation to come from the sit bones and the lower abs for the roll. Degages are as follows. 1, 2, 3, demi-plie up. 1, 2, 3, demi-plie up. 1, 2, 3, demi-plie up. Right, left, right, left. From there, we go into a little combination. The combination goes dégagé out, demi-plie, swing up, and in, dégagé out, into coupe, out, and in. That will be front, side, and back. This is our tendu, dégagé, coupe, and passé sequence. We're going to start in 5th position, coming up to the center, preparing the arms. Nice turnout. We're starting in 5th with a metatarsal. Metatarsal point, metatarsal in. Now you point and flex, go through your foot to the side. Metatarsal point, close in front this time, out flex. Now you're very stable on the standing leg. Metatarsal point, metatarsal in, out and flex, out. Flex, other leg. Prepare the arm front, 2, 3, 4, out and flex. Let's go to the side. Metatarsal, pull your point. Metatarsal, close in the front. Out, flex, point to the back. Metatarsal point, metatarsal in. Out, flex. Now, front foot into first position. Good. Your Tendu, plie, all the way up, open. Tendu, plie, all the way up. Tendu, plie. This is en croix. And tendu, plie, other side. Tendu front. Tendu, plie, lift up. Again, tendu, through first. Good. To the back, out. One more time to the side. We're going to do our tendu en croix from first. Arms in second. 1, 2, 3. Now start to the back. To the back. Side. Change sides. To the front. To the side. To the back. Go to the back. 5, 6. Here comes your break. Nice and slow plie. Chest lift. There are 4 of these. Set 2, let it go. All the way back. Long fingers. Roll up. Plie, drop it. Now remember, those hips stay right square. 5. One more, then we're going to start our degages. All the way over. Roll up. Dégagé. Here we go. 1. Now plie. Change sides. Dégagé. 1, 2, 3. Change sides. Again. 1, 2, 3. Change sides. 1, 2, 3. Get ready. We're going to go out. Dégagé into our combination. Dégagé. Lift. Pull that leg out. Coupe in. Close first. To the side. Out. Find your center. Take it out. This is a very good exercise for finding center. To the back. Plie. Lift to second. Out and in. Other side. Close the first. 1, 2, 3. Heels down now. 5, 6. Ready to go to the side. Out. 2, 3, 4. Press it out. 5. Nice pointed foot. To the back. 1, 2, 3. Pull that foot out. 5, 6. Here comes your break. Let it all go. Down. Way back. Over. There are 4 of these. 1. Good. Reach those fingers long. This is a very good stretch for the abs. 2 more. Let it go. Big chest lift. All the way over. There's 1 more. After this one, we're going to slowly pull up coupe passe. Here we go. Come up to your coupe. Right coupe. 1. Pull up to passe. Just to warm up that hip flexor toe ball heel. Other side. Here we go. Coupe. And lift. Good. Coupe toe ball heel. Ready to take that dégagé out and pull up to the passe this time. Here we go. And dégagé. You're going to come up to like a 90 degrees if you can. Pull it in. Here we go to second. Out. A little bit higher on that dégagé. Now this is 90. Pull it in. To the back. And breathing. This should feel like a swing. Pull up your arabesque. In. Ready for the other leg. Pull it out. Swing. Nice and easy. Very breezy. 5, 6. Ready to go to the side. Dégagé out. Fall center. Up to your 90 degrees. 90. Pull that foot. Foot. To the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull that foot. 5, 6. And we're ready to break. Let it go. Down. Back. All the way over. There's just 1 more and then we're finished. All the way over. Roll up and hold. The next sequence are leg swings. Now leg swings are pretty hard, I admit, but I think that you'll find that your students will gain so much stability. They'll learn to really turn out and use the glutes to hold their turnout. They'll learn to use the medial glute right here for stability, and they'll learn to use the psoas to get the leg lifted and swinging. The medial glute is stabilizing, and all you do is swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see a lot of variations of swings, but let me show you the break that I use all the way through in the exercise with the leg swings. The break goes like this. 1, 2, 3. You're up by 4. Demi-plie, 5, 6, and you prepare for the other side on 8. We're going to swing 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointed foot now. 5, 6. Way up here. Break in 2 counts. 1, 2. You fall. 3. You're there by 4. Plie. Prepare the other side. This is your working leg. 1, 2, 3. Fingertips up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Break on 1, 2, 3. You're up on 4. Down. Now this is only 2 swings and an in-out. 1. Your arms go 2, 3, 4. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 counts in. 1, 2, 3. You're there by 4. Other side. Ready? Here's your 2 swings. 1, 2. Easy plie. And 1, 2. 2 counts in. 1, 2, and 3. You're there by 4. Prepare. Here comes your 4 swings into your attitudes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull it in. Press those shoulders down as you attitude front. Come in. Press the shoulders down as you attitude side. Come in. Attitude back. Now 2 counts in. Here's your break. 2, 3. You're there by 4. Plie. Your other leg. 4 swings. Very stable in this leg. 2, 3, 4. Bring it in. 5. Shoulders down. And 8. Attitude side. Press that attitude all the way up. Take the attitude back. Here's your 2 counts. Break. 2, 3. You're there by 4. Plie. Ready for the developes. Developes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're in on 5, 6. Now stretch it. 7 and 8. Here's your 2 counts. 1. Press that thigh back. 3. You're there on 4. Other leg. Stabilize this side. 2 counts. 1. Over your head and behind. 5. Double front. Good. Bring it in 2 counts. Around on 3. You're up on the 4. Plie. Go back to your right leg. Here comes your side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy does it. 6. Now stretch that double O. In. 1, 2, 3. You're there by the 4. On your other side now. 2 counts. 1, 2. Around. 3, 4. Easy. 6. And stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Foot. 1, 2, 3. You're there by 4. Now we're going to the back. And it's 1, 2, 3. Attitude back. Plie. 5, 6. Stretch it back. 2 counts in. And 3. You're there by 4. Here we go. Last time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. In on 5. Take it to the back. Keep that chest lifted. In on 1, 2, 3. You're up on 4. 5. Now we're ready to begin our floor stretch. We're going to start standing in second, lifting up. Take that foot all the way around into a lunge. Now your both legs are turned out, arms to the side. You're holding here, turning out that back leg, stretching through the back hamstring and Achilles. Keep the hips there, but turn the upper body around. This is a very difficult stretch. Looks easy, feels intense. Let's take it all the way down. You want to make sure that your knee is over your heel or behind it. This top arm is reaching long. The back heel is reaching toward the floor. That knee is not bent. Taking it down, changing your hands. Keep your turn out. Now remember the back leg. The heel reaches toward the floor. It's a very intense stretch for the back leg. Coming down, holding there. Now we're going to take both feet into parallel. Very close together. Squaring off the hips, dropping the head. Taking your left hand across. This is a very difficult stretch. And it's also a very difficult balance. You've got to make sure both feet are in parallel. Back down to the center. Take this arm through so it crosses over. That makes it harder. Lift. Looking up at your top hand. Coming back down, squaring off the hips. You don't want one hip higher than the other. Come on back to your lunge. Now, remember, the knee is over the heel at all times. Taking your back leg, pull it in. Both sit bones on the floor, all the way stretched. This stretches out the abductors and also the glutes. Holding there. Coming all the way around to the back of the room. Legs stretch, rolling up. You're going to face the other way. Both legs are turned out once more. Getting that back heel on the floor, tummy up. Keep your hips there. It's just your upper body. Arms are nice and long. This is a very intense stretch. It's a good twist. You'll feel it in the middle back. Here we go. Down. Front leg is turned out. Now you want to take the bend out of your back leg by pulling your heel toward the floor. Looking up at the top arm. Slowly bring this arm down. Shift your weight. That back leg is stretching because the heel reaches toward the floor. Back to the center. Both feet come to parallel. They're very close together. And you square off your hips. Take one arm across and lift. Very difficult balance. Major stretch. You're going to feel this in the hamstring of the back and front leg. Change arms. Very intense hamstring stretch. Squaring off the hips. You'll also feel it in the back. Back down to the front. Let's take back into your lunge. It's still in parallel now. Pull that back heel toward the heel, toward the floor. That will take the bend out and stretch the inside hip flexor, called the psoas, a little bit more. Let that leg come in. This hip has to touch the floor on this side. Take it all the way around behind you. We're going to do another stretch for the hips. You come into this position, which is known as fourth position. Your heel is right in the front, right in the middle. Lift it up. You want to lift up the ribs and get this back hip on the floor. Now you're going to spiral. You go point your foot, hips, chest, head. Coming back, flex your foot, hip, chest, head. Again, point hip, chest, head. You see how that back hip is going down on the floor and then releasing? Very good stretch for the psoas. And the front of the leg, 2 counts. 1, 2, 3. Again, that foot is pointing and flexing. We're going to add the other arm over your head. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Here's our transition. Put this both legs out. Switch over on your hips and come into your other side. Now make sure this heel is right in the middle, this hip is pressed down, and the ribs are lifted. Good. Pull both knees in front of you. Hold here. And legs are out long in the front. On a diagonal. It's very important to do your sagittal stretches from the hip socket. Taking a deep breath in all the way over. Now you are going to hold this in your class at least 20 seconds with the head down. Slowly rolling up. Take a deep breath in. We're going to go into a half second. Both knees in, right leg out. This is half second. Your ribs go first. Pointed toe, lift this arm up. Now you've got a long, long neck and the side of your head is lifted. Drop this arm down, lift the chest. Really open up the chest, all the way down with that arm. It's important to keep this hip on the floor as you go over. Don't drop your head comes straight out. Good, let's take it around so that you feel like you're lying down right onto the thigh. Lift out to come up, right to the center, change sides. Both legs in, both legs out. Flex and point, just the feet. Flex, just the legs, flex. Good, flex. 4 more, sitting tall. You don't want your body to fall in front of your second. 5, working the hips and the feet. Over 2 counts, just the ribs first. 1, 2, lift 3, 4. Now watch that face, it's straight to the mirror. Drop down, opening up the chest. Way open. Drop down, coming back up to the front. Good. 2 counts the other way. 2 counts. 1, 2. It's the ribs first, remember. Holding there. Now watch your face. It's straight ahead, coming right out of your spine. Drop that arm. Chest to the ceiling. Arm pulls back. Your chest is right up to the ceiling. Legs are pulling long. Feet are long. Down and up. Right to the center. Holding there. Good. Flex and point again. Hips, knees, feet. Hips. 4 more. It's 1, 2. Very good in the socket. 3 and 4. Hold it there. As you slide to the front, you want to be going over just from the hip socket. Inhale. Pointed feet take it over, and you'll want to hold this stretch at least 20 seconds. Rolling up. Arms out. After you roll up, we're going to lift one leg, flexing in the hip, flexing in the knee, and press into an attitude, back attitude. Now I'd like for you to look at my back foot. You don't want the back foot just lying on the ground like this. You want to point the back foot and get this little fanned up look. Now just to stress the point of how much of a twist is needed, we're going to start in this very comfortable position. Take it all the way around, and your students will see how much twist is really needed to look like you're straight. Back foot is up. Come on your diagonal. Now the front leg is very, very straight. Ears are in between the arms. We're going to take the stretch all the way over from the hip socket. And again, you'll want to hold this about 20 seconds. We won't hold there. We're going to go on. We're going to take our arm up to cobra, out. Way back. Out. Way back. We'll do this 3 times. Out. Way back. Now on our 4th time, look what happens. Bring this arm in. Take it around. You want to slide back, press back. Now this is kind of a controversial stretch, and you're going to have to decide if it's a stretch you want to incorporate it into your warm-up. The reason that I like it is because it really stretches out the front quadricep, and I find that a very hard muscle to stretch. I come out of this in a very safe way though. You're going to bring your knees together and face the back diagonal. Hands pressed to your side, and we're going to go up into a forced arch here. This is also called a cobra. Make a little ball back, and this is where you can insert your push-ups into push-up position. Girls or boys? Here we go, press down. 2, just 4 of them, but you should probably have your class to about 8. From the push-ups, let's go to the other side. We're going to make a little ball back. Now sit on your back hip and stretch out your front leg. that would be a transition you could use. Look at that back foot. Now let's make sure you know how much to twist. This is very comfortable here. Get that toe up and back. 1. Now it gets a little uncomfortable because the twist is very severe. Your dancers are always going to need work on their abdominals. Not only the abdominals in the front here, but also the abs on the side, which are known as the obliques. And this is the exercise. You come up, 1, press back, 2. Now your ankles are staying together. Let me show you a common mistake. Look at my ankles right here. This would be a mistake. Watch. 1. See how one leg comes in front of the other leg? You really want to match up your ankles and feet and keep them like that, all the way lengthened. So let me go on. There's 4 of these. Go to the left first. 1. Press back. You've got to really contract. 3. Now, your arms go up and over into cobra. Lift. Up and around. And look, they come underneath your armpits as you almost lay down, but you don't. You come all the way forward. You roll up and come back for your abs, and then you lift your abs up. Come back up for this beginning again. Now the 3 of us will demonstrate that abdominal exercise for you. Arms up on 1. Here we go. 1, 2. There are 4 of these. Really contract. Arms up and around to cobra. Now almost lie down, but come up and over. Rolling up and down. Lift. Now I suggest you do about 4 sets of 8 down here before you start again. But for time's sake, my dancers and I will come back up. 5, 6, come up. 7, 8. Here we go. 1, 2. There's 2 more. Up and over to cobra. Under your armpits and over. 6, roll down right away. Rolling all the way down and lift, lift. Again, 4 sets of 8 would be very nice here. Now I'll be showing you a low intermediate adage. We're going to start with the feet in 5th and train some things that all of your students should know, a few positions. We're coming through the middle. 1, look under 2, coming back 3 and 4. Turn all the way around. 5, 6, they look at the audience. Now we did this in the warm-up, so they should be familiar with it. 7 and 8. Again, from the top, you start in 5th, plie through 1, look under 2, 3, chest up 4, around 5, lift on 6, press back 7 and 8. From there, you lift into an attitude on count number 1. 1, you're in on 2, you're up on 3, pull through 4 and around. That much from the top. Plie 1 and 2. Back on 3 and 4. Around on 5. Lift on 6. Press back on 7 and 8. Up to your attitude on 1. In 2, 3. You're around on 4. From here, pick up 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's watch Susan and Leela from the top. Ready? And plie through, look under. 3 and 4. Around 5, pull up 6, way back 7 and 8. Up on the 1. In 2, 3, 4, lift 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go on. You were right here on count number 7 and 8. From there, just think of your back leg. Turn 1, put it right back down where it was, step through, and you're going to go into a nice long penché arabesque. From there, your back leg curls in all the way around. Your arm and leg come around together. 7, 8 to finish. And you're ready for the other side. Let's mark that one more time. You were right here on 7 and 8. Think of your back foot. You just pick it up, put it down. Take a step through. Nice, long arabesque penché. Leg comes under. Lift 5, 6, around 7, 8. Let me do that for you with the counts. You just came through 7 and 8. You come around 1, 2, step over 3, 4. You're down on 5, 6. You're around on 7, 8. Let's take a closer look at the right side with Leela. Ready? Plie through. Let's mark the left side. In 5th position, left leg front. 1, 2, back 3. You're up on 4, down on 5. Look at the audience. 6, press back 7 and 8. Your back arm comes up. 1, 2, you're up on 3, around on 4. You're going to lift 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's watch Susan dance this that far on the left. Let's go on and finish up this combo. You were just out here on the 6. You came in 7 and 8. From there, remember, you pick up your back foot, put it right back down, and take a step through. Here comes your penché arabesque on 3, 4. You cut in on 5, 6. You're going to lift up and rondejambe around 7, 8, and you're ready to start again on the right. Let's watch Susan and Leela dance this on the right and the left. Showing you a high intermediate level adage. Now, one of the things that makes this adage a little bit more difficult is the phrases are not all in 4/4 time. You're going to count 8, 6, 8, 6. And if you can find some interesting music like this, I think it really helps your students become more practiced in finding different phrasing. We're going to start à la seconde with a tendu. That's your preparation. From here, you swing on up. The first phrase is an 8. You're going to swing into an attitude à la seconde. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring it into releve. 5, fall through on 6, into 4th position. 7, 8. From there, you lift into an arabesque on the back leg right away on count number 1. Down to penché. 2, 3. You're in on the 4. You passe up to the back. 5, 6. So that's your phrase of 6. From the passe, you're going back to your phrase of 8. You're going to promenade around. 1, 2, 3, 4. The back leg cuts in, you écarté, and you pas de bourrée around for a wrap. That part again, promenade. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go on from here. We just wrapped on count number 8. 1, 2. You see this jazz line? It's that same one we practiced in the warm-up. 1, 2. Then you turn out on 3, 4 with a big combre. This is your 6th phrase. 5, 6. From here, you push away from the hand on count number 1. On your back 2, arch up 3. You're all the way up on the 4. Your pinwheel goes over to a tabletop. 5, 6, 7, 8. From the tabletop, you just went over 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stretch through. 1, 2. You prepare on the 3 to the back of the room, and here's your 6 again. 4 and 5, 6. And now you're ready for the left side. Marking the left. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Your attitude 4, up on 5, 6. Arabesque 2, 3, 4. You're in on 5, 6. Here's your promenade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was your 8. Now you're back to the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're back on your 8. 2, 3, 4. Tabletop. 5, 6, 7, 8 over the top. 1, 2. You prepared on 3, 4, and 5, and you're ready for the right again. Now let's watch Sparrow demonstrate on the right and left. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Up on 5, 6, 7, 8. Arabesque. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Promenade. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Jazz line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Up 3, 4. Tabletop. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Prepare 3, 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Jazz line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scoop. 1, 2. Up 3, 4. Tabletop. 6, 7, 8. Over 1, 2. Prepare 3, 4, and 5, Have you heard about my ultimate dance competition? I bet you're wondering, what makes us different? Our awards go way beyond trophies, but yes, we have those too. Our top choreographers win the opportunity to be produced and promoted by Cathy Roe Productions, and talented young dancers will win video performance opportunities too. Extravagant shopping sprees with curtain call costumes and Cathy Roe videos will be awarded at every competition. And the Photogenic Award will land you a modeling opportunity with curtain call costumes. We regard and promote dance as an art form, encouraging old-fashioned artistic merit. No tricks necessary. So bring us your best jazz, tap, hip-hop, musical theater, ballet, and lyrical, and dare to be different. Most importantly, we are devoted to every child, parent, and teacher, and to our promise to send your kids home smiling.